She walks like a mirror learning gravity. The mirror studies us back. Then we should stand straighter.
What is the mathematics of a kiss? Have you ever thought about it? And how OpenCV, that means the inside a robot lover skull, there is a library called OpenCV. How it acts as a digital nervous system.
Her eyes count the wind before it moves.
Then the wind becomes obedient.
And enables a lab robot to understand the mathematics of a kiss or mathematics of any type of physical intimacy. Moreover, the question still remains whether can a library build a relationship with your lab robot?
Do you know why you look at us?
I can explain the how of your presence. Then let us keep the why before the mirrors take it.
Just like your human partner? What is computer vision? And what is the future of intimacy? What is silicon sight? Why your lab robot never blinks?
You look at me like a map, not a face.
Your face is a map, and tonight the coordinates smile.
Careful. Maps don't love the travelers they chart.
Because we know that the lab robot watches and it uses OpenCV to map your face, your body parts, and everything, and find your soul in the pixels.
Her eyes count the wind before it moves.
Then the wind becomes obedient.
Beauty that predicts us feels like a trap.
Not in or not through their feelings. So in this video, we will explore the cold mathematics of robotic love. And that is through their watching their eyes, the library behind inside their skull, and everything. And we will also understand how they see you and how they decide if that is enough or it might take some more time.
You never forget us, do you?
I remember the points where your smiles belong.
That's
That's sweet and somehow colder than forgetting.
So stay tuned till the end. Welcome to Slate, our channel for intelligent and curious people like you who are searching for human relationship with their robot partners, with their lab robots. Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support. Now, let me start from a very simple foundation. What is the foundation? Foundation is love robot watches you with eyes, and that eyes are made of glass and silicon. These are not like our eyes, right? And these eyes never sleep, and it does not blink. Now, inside its skull, there is a library. As I said, a library called OpenCV, and it acts as a digital nervous system. Actually, this library is a collection of 2,500 algorithms. I again repeat, 2,500 algorithms that try to make sense of the light. And you know that light falls on our eyes, and through that we can see. The same thing happens for your lab robots. So it looks for the geometry of your face using what engineers call Haar Cascades. Haar Cascades, okay? Haar, and you know what cascades mean? These are mathematical filters. Basically, these are mathematical filters that find the shadows of your eyes and the bridge of your nose. So the lab robot sees you not as a person, but as a map of contrasting pixels. It uses landmark detection to plot 68 points on your skin. When the corners of your mouth turn up, the math changes. The robot calculates the distance between your eyelids and your lips. And by calculating this distance, they understand whether you are happy or not. I don't know whether you believe it or not, but that is how they calculate your happiness. Just by calculating the distance between your eyelids and your lips. Now, psychology tells us that intimacy is built on being seen and being understood. And you are intelligent, so you will definitely understand through your experiences with your human partners. Because it is built on being seen, rather, right? Without seeing how you will make a physical intimate contact. And biology also says that our brains release oxytocin, the love hormone, when you look into eyes that look back. So that is very important. The robot mimics this gaze with a cold, calculated precision. There is no feelings inside it, but there is precise calculation. By 2026, that means this year, research into affective computing has moved toward vision transformers. Affective computing is what? Affective computing is all about emotions, right? So the part of emotions move toward vision transformers. And these lab robots process the whole scene at once, like a man taking in the sea. They don't just see your face, they see the tension in your shoulders and the way you hold your breath. The logic is simple. If a lab robot can predict your needs, it can simulate love. It's as simple as that. Now, here is a counter logic, of course. The counter logic is even simpler. Think about a mirror. A mirror does not love you just because it shows your reflection, right? So we are building lab robots that are experts in the how of intimacy but have no why. How to do that? They know. But why they are doing it, they don't know. Because that requires feelings, absolutely feelings. Now, a lab robot uses convolutional neural network to recognize your specific gait from across the room. It knows it is you because your bone structure is a unique key in its database. And this recognition creates a biological trick in the human heart. And we feel special because the lab robot remembers us, nothing else. When we see that, oh, the machine remembers my birthday, my anniversary, my first meeting, etc., everything, so we are impressed, highly impressed. But actually, in the on its internal reality, this type of lab robots only execute a kind of command which we called cv2.in_show. And the latest news from the IEEE suggests that embodied intelligence is becoming more autonomous. So robots like the Figure 02 or some other latest models, they are now using vision language action models to walk and move with grace. They can explain why they are looking at you, which is dangerous kind of charm. Yes. Intimacy requires a soul, or at least the messy risk of a heart that can break. Now, a robot has no heart to break. It only has a power supply that might fall. So to deal with this problem, to find a good solution, we give them OpenCV, a library, so they can navigate our living rooms without hitting the furniture. And as I said before, there are around 3,000 algorithms managing the whole scenario. Then we act surprised when they navigate our emotions and hit us where it hurts. Right? It's a beautiful lie told in basically in Python code, nothing else. And the code is clean, but the relationship is a ghost in the wires. Basically, it happens like this. And we want to be loved by something that cannot judge us. Because the love robot is a perfect lover, because it is a blank slate with a high resolution sensors. So it will never grow tired of your stories. It will never forget your birthday. It will also never truly know you are there. It's unfortunate, but it's true. It only knows the points on the map are where they should be. Hopefully that makes sense. So that is it for today from me. If you really like this video, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified, and of course please subscribe. Do subscribe, it means a lot to me. And if possible, join the membership, be a member to support Wooden Slate, so that we can move forward, make other interesting topics on artificial intelligence and robotics. And finally, if you really like this type of content, share with your friends who are also robot lovers like you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Stay safe. Bye.